Hey guys, it's Russell James, but you can call me RJ. Welcome to RJ's Travels. So, I love to explore ghost towns and abandoned places, but I'm also a native Floridian, so I love the beach. And I also love to kayak. So, where can I go that checks off all those boxes? Follow along and I'll come show you. So today I'm in Cedar Key, Florida, a small seaside town that's big on charm. Now I know what you're thinking, Cedar Key isn't a ghost town. Well, yes and no. Yes, this Cedar Key isn't a ghost town. However, the original Cedar Key is. That island over there is Atsena Otie Key, and it was the original Cedar Key settlement before hurricanes took it out of commission in 1896. So you can either take a boat or kayak to Atsena Otie Key. There are also ferries around town that you can utilize as well. Today, I'm going to be kayaking. Alright, and here we go. This is such a nice, peaceful getaway. Can't wait to get to the island. This goes without saying, before you disembark, make sure you've had a restroom break, bring sunscreen, bug spray, and plenty of water. This island is crawling with bugs, and be on the lookout for snakes. If you have a boat of your own, you'll need to beach your craft, as the dock is under disrepair. And we've made it to the island. It's now part of the Cedar Key National Wildlife Refuge. You can find shells and pieces of brickwork from the Faber pencil mills scattered across the island. See what I mean about the docks? Here lies the ruins of the Faber pencil mill. Atsena Otie Key has had a long, varied history. Home to the natives nearly 2,000 years ago, it was then established as a military garrison during the Second Seminole War in the 1820s until 1843. Atsena Otie Key was officially chartered in 1858, and it became a prosperous town of industry. In 1896, a 10-foot storm surge ravaged the town, and the history would never be the same again. Now, before you pick up any shells, remember, hermit crabs are looking for homes. Don't forget to recreate responsibly and follow the golden rule. Take nothing but pictures and leave nothing but footprints. It's hard to believe that this used to be a booming town. And now, it's gone forever on a remote island. It looks like the trail to the cemetery is sadly overgrown. But not to worry, I did take pictures from my last visit around 2 years ago. Stay tuned. Atsena Otie, or Atsena Otie, means Cedar Island. From the 15 to 1700s, the Spanish ruled this island. The native populations were decimated, and the Spanish called it La Isla Sabinas, also meaning Cedar Island. And in the late 1700s, the British ruled Florida during the Revolutionary War. From 1783 to 1821, the Spanish ruled Florida again, The First Seminole War occurred with British abetting the native populations in insurrection. The War of 1812 with the British involved the upper Gulf Coast. From 1819 to 1821, the U.S. negotiated to acquire Florida from Spain. 1837, the Second Seminole War broke out, involving all of Florida. In 1839, the Army established a supply depot and hospital in Atsena Otie for troop support, and they renamed the island Depot Key. In 1842, the Second Seminole War ended, and a hurricane severely damaged the buildings here. A year later, Augustus Steele bought the buildings and obtained the permit to settle Depot Key and establish it as a residential and commercial center. And then, in 1855, the Swanee Lumber Company built a sawmill for milling pine on the island. And in 1858, Atsena Otie was officially incorporated. At the time, 297 residents lived here, with postal records showing 27 patrons. And then the Faber Pencil Company established their mill in the 1860s. Sadly, in 1896, several hurricanes brought about tidal surges that devastated the town. 35 homes remained, and some families chose to remain, relying on fishing, oystering, hunting, and farming. In 1997, the island was sold to the Swanee River Water Management District for use as a public recreational area. And a year later, Atsena Otie was officially dedicated as a historical and natural resource. And from here on out, Atsena Otie sleeps forevermore. This is the trail that's supposed to lead to the cemetery. But as you can see, it's seen better days. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't show y'all the cemetery. However, I hope that the pictures that I'll post after this will suffice. And I hope you did learn a little more about this enigmatic island ghost town. Well, it's time for me to go back, but until then, happy travels, y'all.